All right, welcome back, guys. Full-time banter, match week 37 predictions. Johnny, kick us off. Who do we have?
Tomorrow morning, first up in the sunrise, Aston Villa versus Liverpool. It's a good battle for top five, where they finish. I think Villa, they both can potentially just slip out. If they lose their next two games, I think they're in actual danger of getting out of the top five. Where do you think this falls?
I think it's a good game, to be honest. I think it should be a pretty entertaining game. Both teams can attack when they want to. At the moment, both can't really defend. You've got, Slot, who's under a lot of pressure. He needs some results. It's the Liverpool faithful. I think they're losing faith in him. I know the board said they're backing him, but I really don't know how much longer he's got. I don't know if it's all just smoke at the moment and he is going, but
Man, it's that one I don't really agree with. Hey, like the guy's won you the title.
yeah, I know. But I'm sure if you go ask most of the fans and most of the fans we know, they'll tell you.
Yeah, the only
they don't
reason
want
is
him
because they got their ex-player Xabi Alonso that is available, and if it wasn't for that, man, the guy won you the title.
Yeah, I know.
He's as equal as Klopp. Klopp has won one title, and they love this guy.
Maybe,
and
but
Slot with the same team has won you the title.
Yeah, but look, under Klopp, they were playing great football. They were signing great players. They were holding on to their players. They were pretty much demolishing most of the other top six teams. No one else was getting close to them on their day. Under Slot, anyone can beat them. I know their positions.
Yeah, but it's a different, he won the title, then they went and dropped, 500 million on players, and trying to integrate 3 or 4 massive players into the team, it becomes... Wirtz, having all that spotlight on him when he was, what was it, 007 people were laughing about, it's hard to carry on the season. And he had problems with Salah, Look, they've
had a disruptive season.
Arnie Slot definitely deserves one more season, a full season, I think. And if they don't get top 4, or if they don't challenge for the title and serious contenders, then I personally think they probably have grounds to sack him. But until then, you can't sack him after winning the title and making you Champions League.
Yeah, well, look, I don't know. Maybe this is a discussion for a season wrap video, but for now, I'm going to say I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a draw as well.
Oh, we agreed.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the next game? What do we have as the next
game up?
Game?
Is prime time Saturday night. United versus Nottingham Forest.
Ooh. Yeah. I think United probably much too strong in this. They're still playing some good football and they get a few players back. Might be a few players last game at Old Trafford as well. Casemiro. Who knows who else? I'm sure there's going to be an exodus at the end of the season. Saying United 2-1, but I think it'll be comfortable.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think it's going to be more comfortable than not. I think Forest being safe, I think they became safe like a week or so ago. United at home, last game of the season at home, I think they're going to come out winning by at least 2 goals.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
What do we have next?
Next one, we'll talk about, I guess I want to bring up Brentford Palace because Brentford's still got a top six to play for. That 6th spot, it's looking like Villa's going to come 5th. Well, that's why that Villa-Liverpool game is so important, because if Liverpool win, Villa will maintain to be 5th. And then if they win Champions League, Europa League, then 6th spot becomes a Champions League spot. So Brentford, I think, are still in it with a chance.
Yeah, Possibly. And look, like you said before, Villa need a bit of momentum too, especially going into a final. I know they had a good result on the weekend, but they pretty much need to keep that up. They do have like Emery doesn't rotate the squad a lot, so he's got a preferred 11, and they need to be playing well together. Yeah, you're right. So that game might be important, but Palace as well need to find some form as well, don't they? Coming into their own final.
Yeah. So this is it's you being Palace, you can't just lose both games. It's you're bringing complacency into that final. It's a tough one because like you either lose you lose both games and go into a final with no confidence.
Right. But Brentford were totally outplayed by a second string City team, man, last week. So
I don't know. Was a 3-0?
3-0, but it was an easy 3-0. I didn't see him offering anything at all. So look, I don't know. I'd probably say Brentford in a tight one, maybe 1-0, maybe a bit of controversy.
I'm leading Brentford draw. For some reason I don't see Palace getting a win.
Yeah, okay.
Away from home, I just don't see it at all.
Well, what's next?
Next up, we can go with Leeds Brighton. Leeds are safe now.
Yeah,
but Brighton's also going for that top 6.
Yeah. Brighton are. I still can't understand how Brighton are in such a good position on the ladder. When they've been good, but when they've been bad, they've been really bad. They've got a good squad, really good squad. If they put it together, they can pretty much challenge any other team. Like I remember 2 games. One was against Arsenal, one was against United. They put them both to the sword. They actually dominated those games, and unlucky against Arsenal not to get the result. But that was probably the only game this season that the opposition outran Arsenal. So on their day, they can match it with anyone. It's just their day's not often enough.
Yeah,
I'd say Brighton 2-0. It's my opinion.
Yeah, these games now, you're almost leaning towards picking the team that has something to play for.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think
it seems to swing like that in the Premier League a lot, doesn't it? Like the team can be in total bad form, but as soon as something's there to play for, they find another level and they lift. It's just it's written.
Look, I like Calvert-Lewin. I'm going to go with a Leeds win.
Yeah, nice. Well, they can do it. It's just, I'm not sure. I think, like you said, Brighton a bit more to play for.
Man, do you know Lewin apparently is 29 years old?
Yeah, I know. He's great. He's in great form.
I thought he was younger. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah.
Next up, Newcastle at home to West Ham.
Oh, mate.
A relegation battle.
I don't even know what to think about Newcastle. They have a squad that can challenge anyone, but they can't travel, and they seem to get dominated by pretty much any team that is in a better league position than them. So I honestly don't know with that one. I don't know which way to go. You don't know what you get out of Newcastle. That's the problem.
I know. They've been so hot and cold. More cold, I think, this season.
They will definitely have a team that could have been challenging for a European spot. And they're miles off it. They're not even close to it. Early on in the season, they were a little bit better. But a few of their signings haven't worked out and they've struggled with the key injuries. But every team has. So I don't know. I don't know with that one either. Like, you don't know what Newcastle should win it, but will they? I'm not sure. I'll probably lean to a draw.
I reckon after West Ham got hard done by
Yeah, nah.
midway, the
Poor West Ham.
the referees are going to help them out this game.
Oh,
West Ham win. That's what I reckon.
all
Maybe give
right.
them a penalty or something.
Maybe.
So you're going for a draw?
I'm taking a draw. Yeah. I can't give you a score, but I think it's going to be a draw.
I'm going West Ham win because I'd like to see Spurs. Not because it's Spurs. I think it'll be cool seeing a big team go down.
Tight win.
Yeah, I think every West Ham game now is going to be a tight win. I don't see them winning by 2 goals or more, unless the second goal comes in the 85th minute.
Yeah.
All right, next up is straightforward run, but massive. Arsenal Burnley.
My boys. My boys. Look, everyone's gunning to beat Arsenal. It's simple as that, right? Yeah.
Not Burnley. Burnley wouldn't care to beat you guys. I think
everyone wants to beat us. Everyone wants to beat us. Look, Burnley have nothing to play for, and they're always the scariest teams. Relegated. Everything is going 100% leaning to Arsenal. They should beat them. They should beat them convincingly.
What's Burnley going to do? But Burnley's going to sit, right?
They're going to sit, and they don't have the players to come in and counter. Arsenal should get the job done pretty easily, but I think Arsenal will probably be a bit cagey too and keep it, real tight at the start, feel them out.
Honestly, I think within the first 10 minutes, I think Arsenal will get a goal and it'll be finished.
Well, if they do get a goal early, it'll probably be a nice score. I think Arsenal will win it easy. They have too much to lose. There's 2 games left. They need to win, and they need to win well.
I think if Burnley can do something here, Burnley has the only thing they can really play for is if they cause an upset here, they will be remembered for forever.
Yeah, for sure.
They're the team that stopped
and I think
Arsenal.
every team's trying to do that at the moment. Whether they have enough quality, it's definitely a no. They don't have enough quality, but anything's possible. If they get a scrappy early goal, a set-piece goal, something like that. Look, I think Arsenal are locked in. There's 2 games left. They're not letting this slip. They're going to beat them. They're going to beat them well. 3-0.
Yeah, look, my brain definitely says Arsenal, but my heart says...
I know what your heart says. Your heart says Chelsea.
Burnley win.
All right, what else we got?
We'll move on to Bournemouth versus Man City.
Yeah, look, you know what I'm hoping for. So this one's going to be with the heart instead of the brain. Bournemouth are a great team. They're unbeaten. 16 games now, unbeaten. I think the last team to beat them was Arsenal, and that was January. But Bournemouth can play when they want to play. But again, City are locked in. They're playing well. They're rotating. I just don't know how much the FA Cup's going to take out of them.
Out of City.
Man,
City should... I don't know.
Bournemouth are good. Bournemouth can compete with them if they want to. I just think City's that deep locked in, and they're so focused on beating Arsenal that I think this should be a close game, but I don't think it will be. I think City are going to beat them. Might not be a big score, but I think it's going to be an easy win.
I honestly think... what happens here? So if you guys beat Burnley, that's 4 points clear.
We just need to win the 2 games. But Arsenal need to win the next 2, and it's done. Doesn't matter what. City can win 30-0. It doesn't matter.
Wait, how many points clear are you now?
4.
Is 4 points clear?
Yeah, so if we pick up a draw anywhere, City's likely going to beat us on goal difference.
But if you beat Burnley, that's you guys 7 points clear.
7 points. We still need to win our final game at Palace.
And then if City draw to Bournemouth, that's
it's done. If we beat Burnley, we'll be crowned champions at Burnley.
I reckon that's what's going to happen.
I hope so. I really hope so. Look, I think Bournemouth can do it, but all the crap that's been going on this week, Pep went and talked to the Palace players after the game, and he's given them tactics what to do at Arsenal. He's come up with a silly comment that you know, if Jackson, the Burnley coach, needs an assistant coach, he's happy to step in.
Yeah,
He's playing mind games all week. I think that might have worked last year, the year before, with Arteta's boys, but I think they're locked in now.
Do you reckon Arsenal and Arteta's even looking at that?
They're not. I think they're blocking everything out and they're well focused. That's all the reports that's been coming out.
Because I think all Pep is trying to do is trying to get these, man, like, honestly,
just mind games.
These last 2 games, like being...
He's got to do everything he can, right? There's 2 games left but like, Arsenal hold their ace.
Yeah, like being City... Relying on Burnley and Palace are probably the 2 worst.
He's not
teams.
relying. I think it's more hope than anything.
Well, when I say relying, what I mean is...
Same as your hope, you know?
Yeah, you just wish it was
Yeah.
another team. Because these two are just going to roll over.
I think so. Look, I think Arsenal shouldn't even be questioned. The way that they are locked in and, you know, been getting those wins, whether it's, you know, whatever way, they've been getting the win. And they've been doing it for a while now. So, fuck off. So I think Arsenal are well locked in, but City also locked in too. But you've mentioned it a few times that City defense is not, you know, what it used to be. They do have Guardiola back as well, so that will help stabilise it. Stones is also back. I think it's just too little, too late for City. I think Arsenal roll on. Well, I don't think this result matters.
What do you think happens here? Does it go into the final round of the
I think season? So. I think City win this game because...
No, I think honestly, my opinion, if it goes into the last round, I think it gets a little bit sticky, a little bit hairy.
Yeah, Arsenal. But look, possibly, but I think they've still got enough to do it. They did it last year. Look, Arsenal had Everton... You know, final match week, they needed that win. They weren't playing great. They got the win. They scrap it out.
But wasn't
it was done already.
Liverpool won with 3 or 4 games left, didn't they?
Yeah. The season before. The season before when
Son.
Yeah, when Son missed the sitter on our final day, we beat Everton, and that's where we ended up.
So you're going for a City win?
I'm going for a City win. I'm hoping it's a Bournemouth win, but I'm going for I'm being realistic here. It's going to be City should win that. I think they'll win it early. They'll dominate. They'll come out the blocks. Even this one, I'm probably saying Haaland and Doku are going to score, and it's going to be an easy win. It shouldn't be, but I think it will be.
Yeah, look, I personally, again, I would love to see a City win, just to see it go to the final round, but I honestly see a draw happening.
Mate, I hope you're right, Johnny. I hope you do, and we're crowned champions, and we can start drinking all your tears from this week.
Yeah.
I hope that's the case.
You will be, mate. I will be crying.
What else do we have? Any other big games?
Same day.
Yeah.
Chelsea Spurs.
Wow, mate.
Chelsea Spurs.
You've given me enough crap to hate Chelsea forever, but still not as much as how much I hate Spurs. I'm hoping you guys demolish Spurs. I seriously think you can. The thing about Chelsea is when they want to play and when they get it right, they're a really good team. They just seem to not get it right often enough. They have the squad. I think they have the squad to challenge most teams. Maybe not challenge a title, but challenge most teams. Tottenham also, again, I think they have a pretty decent squad. They've got a new manager, but they still look like the same Tottenham all year. They can't finish off a game. They get in front, and then the wheels fall off. I think this game's going to be, to be honest, the history of these games, there's a lot of controversial calls. There's a lot of cards. There's a lot of send-offs. There's always bad calls in these games. I think this one's probably the most entertaining game of the round. I think Chelsea should do them over pretty easy, but Spurs' life's on the line. This is it. So can you think about what we're talking now? Spurs in the championship.
Yeah, it'd be awesome to see.
That's ridiculous. It'd be
awesome to see.
fantastic to see. Every Arsenal fan would love to see it. And you know what? I got nothing against West Ham. I'd rather West Ham survive. So I'm hoping Chelsea 6-0 here.
Yeah. Oh, look, I think Chelsea should comfortably win, but you never know what you get with Chelsea.
Not with Chelsea. Look, you guys have a great record against Spurs. You seem to always,
especially out of the bridge.
Yeah.
I think they've only won one game in the last 20 years.
I
or
know.
so.
Unfortunately, the bridge this season hasn't been, what it used to be. I think they need to get back to that way.
Not just this season. It's been like
this season's been probably the worst of it. But the end of this season might define Chelsea. Yeah, it might give them the direction they need for the next season. Give that squad some confidence. Get a top tier manager in. And those games like Spurs shouldn't be a game for Chelsea. That should be a shoe-in. Chelsea should take that game, win it. Should be quite comfortable, and I think you have done that as of late. Like, I know you're not the same squad that has been doing that, but I think Tottenham are an absolute mess. I think they're an absolute mess, and I think you guys, even the way you guys are, you're still too strong for them. I don't think Tottenham have enough.
Chelsea lost 3-0 to Forest, I think 2 weeks ago.
No, you haven't won for 2 months, and I still think you're going to beat Tottenham. I don't know if it's more hope, but I truly believe you guys are a better squad.
Against Liverpool, I think Chelsea were a better team at Anfield.
You were, yeah, definitely.
But they changed tactics. They played with a 3 at the back, which I think it suits this team a bit more.
Well, I think, once James is in that team and fit...
Yeah, but James won't play wing back.
No, he can. Probably not. I don't think he's got the legs.
Yeah, fly out of the stadium.
Yeah, you're right. He doesn't have the legs for that anymore.
He can't play wing back. He just can't do it. Let's be real. He's actually the best right wing back.
Yeah, I think he's the best in the world.
People comparing
in that position.
Him, Trent and stuff. James is, if he's fully fit at 100% as a wing back,
he's the full package. He's a full package.
He's the best player. That's why they moved. That's why he plays in the mid, because he's a bit more slower.
Yeah. So what are you thinking? Your boy's going to get up easy against Tottenham?
Man, I feel like we are. It just depends. Don't forget, maybe if there's any FA Cup hangover. I think if they win the FA Cup,
I think it's going to be.
I think they'll win that game.
Yeah.
If we lose the FA Cup, I think we'll probably lose this. It all depends. In between the FA Cup and this, if they announce a Xabi Alonso, I think tails up, they win. If they don't announce a coach and they lose the FA Cup, I think it could just get worse and worse and worse.
Well, let's put a score on it. What's your score prediction for that game?
I think Chelsea will cop a goal.
Yeah. I think there's going to be goals.
It could be like a 3-2 Chelsea.
Yeah, I was going to say 4-2. I'm thinking a 4-2 Chelsea.
But look, Chelsea's struggling to score of recent too.
Yeah, I know, but never against Tottenham. He's always seemed to find some goals against them.
Maybe a Chalobah goal.
Chalobah header and a Garnacho fourth, I think.
The fourth goal.
Hey, wouldn't you love to see that? From
All right.
Superstar winger.
Would be good.
Yeah.
Would be good.
Well, that wraps up match 38. Match 37, match week 37.
Yeah, well, it could potentially be 38 if Arsenal win and Bournemouth draw.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of wraps everything up.
Yeah,
Doesn't take it to the final week.
I think so. Well,
Give me another week of hope.
I suppose after that, if Arsenal win, Bournemouth lose, then
it goes to next
it goes to next week. Yeah, but
and then we'll touch base on that prediction next week.
Yeah,
hopefully Palace do something 3 days before the final, but
hopefully not. I think
it's not going to happen.
No.
They'll probably rest. See, the games being so close, I think they'll go for this game.
Yeah, Palace, I think so too.
And then they'll rest that game.
Yeah, I think so too. Don't forget, there's apparently there's 10 million in Eze add-ons if Arsenal do win.
Chelsea get add-ons too. Did you hear about that?
Apparently, what's reported is nowhere near it. You get about 3 million for what's his name?
Madueke,
the one you scammed us on. So you get about 3 for him, and then I think it's about the same for Havertz as well. Kepa, there was nothing in it.
Keep him.
Yeah, we might have to send him back to you.
Mate, now with 2 Champions Leagues under his belt.
Well, this will be a third from the bench for Kepa if Arsenal pick this up. Yeah, 3 from the bench from Kepa. Apparently,
he done it Real Madrid.
He did. So every team Kepa's sat the bench for has won the Champions League.
Well, man,
pretty crazy.
It'll be pretty historic if you guys.
Well, hopefully he doesn't play because
win a double.
Yeah, I think so. We'll keep that for the special show about the Champions League final, and we'll that's all for this week. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.